loves, how's it going? Hope all is well. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a new video. I know you guys haven't seen me face to face in a minute, but today I'm here with a new video discussing the heartbeat bill. Now, you need to make sure you're watching the news, make sure you're updated on what's going on in your state. Our local news, it's been wild. Like, a lot of stuff has been going on. A lot of celebrities have been speaking out. There has been protests. It's just something every single day regarding this heartbeat bill. And Georgia has passed at certain levels. I believe right now it's at a standstill, but things are happening and they're happening fast. The heartbeat bill basically is telling women that they don't want us to be able to get abortions once a heartbeat is detected. They feel once a heartbeat is detected, then that means that that is a human and that is a person. Reason why a lot of people are, raising off, because a lot of women are sometimes unaware of when, they're pregnant. So normally a heartbeat is detected between 6 to 9 weeks. Okay, the reason why I'm coming to you guys with this Ohio case is because I just felt it was very, very interesting. I loved how detailed it was, and I wanted to talk about this Black Democrat woman that she's speaking out against, some of the mistreatments and how Black women are dying having babies. She's talking about mental health. She's talking about a lot of things regarding Black women, and it's crazy how the media is kind of spinning what she said, because she used an example of slavery, and people weren't really here for it. And the reason why she used the example of slavery is because in the state of Ohio, no matter if it's rape or incest, you still have to abide by the heartbeat law. They do not care. They feel you should still carry the child the full 9 months or whatever term and have the baby. You can either give it up for adoption or prepare to raise the child. Now, a lot of reasons why people are upset is because they're not providing, people have proposed, you need to change the care laws. You need to have some type of mental health, counseling, things of that sort. A lot of people gave out suggestions as far as Democrats and some Republicans, and it was still shut down. So I want to go ahead and do a full breakdown for this so you guys can see, and I would love to know your opinions down below, okay? I'll see you guys later.
A controversial abortion bill called the Heartbeat Bill is now sitting on Ohio Governor John Kasich's desk. Ohio state lawmakers approving legislation banning abortions the moment the heartbeat of a fetus is detected. That usually happens about 6 weeks into a pregnancy.
But the fundamental question for that issue has never been answered. When does life begin?
Many people believe that life begins at conception. This is the moment that the sperm fertilizes the egg. Now, this is a time when many Christians, particularly Catholics, believe that life starts. The next stage when people think that life could begin is at 21 days. This means that the fetus can begin to feel. The next stage at which people think that life can begin is in the 4th week. This is when the heart begins to beat, or when we have a detectable heart. These are the first detectable movements of the fetus at around 13 weeks. The next stage is ensoulment. Now, this is an Islamic idea of when the fetus receives its soul. Viability, at about 24 weeks, is the point at which the fetus could potentially survive if it was born.
Opponents say the bill would make most abortions illegal before women even know that they're pregnant. The American Civil Liberties Union plans to sue if the bill becomes law. They say it's unconstitutional.
At the end of the day, it is a ban on abortion.
Under the bill, any doctor or person who performs an abortion once a heartbeat is detectable faces a 5th-degree felony charge, punishable by up to 1 year in prison, a $2,500 fine, and suspension of their medical license.
Whether it is a case of rape or incest, or it's a case where a woman just needs to access abortion care, that should be left up to her and not politicians.
Okay, so this is Boyd, and this is the representative that asked for African American women to be exempt, and a lot of people were upset, they were angry, and they were like very, very irate. So I want to say what she said. This is a quote from what she said, but they didn't wrap up to everything. You can actually watch it on the Ohio's government page, basically the whole meeting, and that's what I did. But anywho, she said, I consider the slave trade and how Black slaves were once treated like cattle and put out to stud in order to create generations of more slaves. I consider how many masters raped their slaves. I consider how many masters forced their slaves to have abortions. And I consider how many pregnant slaves self-induced abortions so that they would not contribute children they had to have in the slave system. And so I ask you, with all of your values, to consider that and vote yes to this amendment. Now, a lot of people saying she shouldn't have used the slave reference. It didn't really make sense. And after reading all the headlines and watching and listening to the articles, I was just like, what in the world? Like, how could somebody say, like, black babies deserve to be, you know, they should be the only ones that deserve to be, you know, killed. So it was very crazy to me. So I decided to go look at the video, and then I found another article that she tweeted that actually wrapped up the ending of what she said and not just that particular part of her argument. So she basically ended her explanation of the need for this amendment by saying our history is not far enough behind us to legislate as if it is, insinuated that the government taking away a woman's right to choose and forcing her to carry out a pregnancy is similar to the level of absolute control a slave owner would exercise over his property. Now, I'm not sure why they didn't include that wrap-up session, or why they didn't include the video of her ending, why they just created that narrative of her saying that, but that is exactly how she wrapped it up. So you guys let me know down below, do y'all think that she was twisted in what she said, she was wrong in what she said? Y'all let me know y'all thoughts and opinions about this. Let me know how y'all feel about the heartbeat bill. I'm just curious because they are dragging her, and I want to close on what the House said when they rejected it. So the House representative basically said every human being is valuable regardless of the color of their skin. To suggest that only black babies should be killed in Ohio is shocking racism not befitting of a representative of the House. So yeah, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions. She's pretty much, you know, she's getting dragged on Twitter and stuff for her remark. But if you go to her page, she stands up for African American women. She suggests that we have more health care. She suggests that we are, you know, we gain mental health awareness. Very, very vocal about African American women dying during childbirth. So y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Do you think she was misunderstood? Talk to you guys later.
Can we stay home tonight? Try something new tonight. This drink got me feeling right.